Good morning. Okay, I am about to start a long tour of the new work at Mandorlo, and thought I would suggest that you get comfortable because this will probably be kind of a long tour. I would also say, hello, that this is probably going to be the last work in progress tour, or I would hope it is. And next installment will be the last installment, and you'll see actually the finished product. It's around 8 in the morning here on, I don't know, around February 15th. And you can see it's a nice morning. And maybe we could call this the good, the bad, and the ugly, but hopefully it all gets cleaned up in the next month or so. So here is our construction site backyard. A little bit of frost on the ground. And you can see that there's still big piles of rocks there. They're probably going to take those away. In other words, we can't store them here, but we may be able to use some of them to create the entry into the parking spot along the side of the new house, or along the side of the garage. So we'll make use of what we can. You can also see that we've got a new gas tank, which isn't that exciting, but they did have to clear some trees from around it just for safety purposes. Hopefully once the leaves come out, this will all clear up, or cover up the stuff that you don't want to see. So here's the parking spot, and here is the new works. The storage lockers, the garage, and looking down into the house. So I'm going to walk you through. Again, it's going to be, and there's the house. And still your trusty cement mixer and piles of dirt. Okay, so a lot of this stuff might not look that different than when you were here last, but I will take you into, let's just say, a storage locker, and you will see, I'm just going to step back, that they've done such nice stuff, like this entry kind of railing here, but then the gate, and the gate closes into a small detail there. And of course is very old looking. So that came out nicely, I thought. Every storage locker is exactly the same size and has a little window, and when you're in it, it is just a bare space like you'd expect with a light over it, as well as some electricity. Well, maybe not in this one, but in most of them they have electricity in case you need to plug something in. Okay. So now we're off to the garage, and you can see the detail here that they finished is really nice, sloping down into the garage, catches the water, but obviously needs to be at a different level than the entry into the courtyard, the garage door, which I'm sure you've seen, and imagine this all with vines on it. And then coming down, looking into the new courtyard, which has just come out beautifully. You can see this old stonework. It really adds a lot to the finished kind of passageway. Imagine a long table down there, and these gates still close, and you can drive a car down into here if you needed to. The chroma is a tight fit, but you see a lot of trucks coming in here to drop stuff off. A new detail here is the added stonework around the front of the house, just to make a passageway from the front and out, all on the stonework. So let's see. Now we've got some rooms over here. Again, a beautifully done, I think, gate with a slide mechanism that goes right into the existing housing. There'll be motion lamps on these buildings, motion-sensitive lamps on these buildings. So when you drive in, lights will automatically come on. But then this is a light switch that will control the courtyard lights. And I'm going to open that gate, and then we'll come into this little area, which is Massimo's bathroom, which is being painted, so you can't really see it very well, but it'll have a sink, a toilet, and a shower, which is finished now for the most part, except for some of the painting. And now we come back and we go into the laundry room, and you could just see that these will have these big wooden doors on the outside as well, so when it's closed up, it'll have that added function to it. In the laundry room, there will be the hot water heater, as well as shelving for all of the linens and stuff. There'll be a washer and a dryer and a sink here. I would say that when we're living here, we wouldn't really use this room, but the cleaners will use it to wash stuff. We will still have the washer and dryer in the house, so we, a little more convenient washing and drying. Just lock this. I'm a little in love with all these locks. So again, details that you've all seen. Here's the fireplace room. The windows and doors are in now, so this is the window/door to the loft. We'll probably have to put some sort of railing on here since people can go up into the loft. You'll see that in a second. And then they could open that door and jump out, and it's far enough down where it would make sense to put a railing on, for both for code and for safety. And then there's a little window there going into the games room. And you can see these fantastic little connections where you look in through this window across, and the exposure isn't quite right, but that's looking down into the field across the way. And even here again is another one as we stand in the courtyard and you look through the new master bedroom out the doors to the to the patio across that master bedroom. So here we are getting closer down here, and I'm just going to continue this walk down the courtyard and come around and just show you the new stonework here, which you may have seen. Turned out really great, and when there's glass on the other side, it has even a nicer effect, I would say. And then there's this wonderful new barbecue, which I used for the first time the other day, and it was great. And what will even be better is when this door is opened up, and we have the ability to come right in and out of the kitchen to this courtyard and barbecue. So here we are now, looking out towards Casona, and the view is just fantastic. The feeling in here is just, in my opinion, just great. And of course, you know this area.